Good morning, how are we doing? I hope you're all having a great day so far. So let's see where we are at. Now, this message is for someone that if you've been thinking it's a different day to the actual day that it is all week, then this is for you. So today is Thursday. If you think it's Friday or yesterday you thought it was Thursday, then this is a message for you. And I'm actually going to get into some cards I haven't used for a little while. I've got these in Glastonbury. They are Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle Guidebook. I find them to really have a deep message. Like a lot of these cards, they have a deeper meaning to them, and I wanted to get deeper into what is going on for this collective that is thinking it's a different day to what it actually is. So let's see. What do we have for you? Oh, divine intervention. Shifts happen. And that's so funny because I always think that says shit happens. But it actually says shifts happen. Stabilize your energy fields. There is a particular intervention going on in your life right now. So you may find that there could be a stall to something. So perhaps, I don't know, your car breaks down, or you can't get to where you need to get to, or plans are cancelled. There's some kind of intervention that is happening in your life, and you may see it as a like, well, that's not fair, or why is this happening to me? All is going to be revealed, hopefully, in this video as to why this is happening to you. So you will know this if you've been struggling with what day of the week it is, and you know this to be true, that there is a situation in your life or something that needs stabilising. Some of you, I feel like this is actually to do with your material world. So for instance, if right now you are absolutely broke, or you're in your overdraft, or even over your overdraft, and you're like, where am I going to get a scrap of money to come from? There's going to be a major shift to that. Now, for others of you, if you have been I actually feel really detached from like relationships. You've just really detached from connections and things. That's going to bring in a shift for you. Something's going to really surprise you. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. There's something about angelic as well with this. You may have had some kind of, what's the word? Paranormal activity at home. So you may have had something happen that you're like, what is that all about? Like, for instance, I woke up this morning and half of my bed sheet was rolled over. Now, I never put my feet on that part of the bed, so I don't know how that happened. But it was rolled over, like as if somebody had actually rolled it. So I was like, I don't understand how this has happened. And I always normally, with the thing, tuck it under and stick it down. So I'm like, I don't get it. So there's something about that as well that would be a confirmation that this is your message. You will have had some kind of paranormal activity. So let's see. What else do we have for you to do with this? So there's a shift happening. We know this. There's some kind of divine intervention. Okay. Now, the intervention is actually going to bring out your wild side. So I actually had this with a client the other day where it was about situations happening in her life that were almost geared up to bring aggression out of her. It's like she needed to find that within herself. And it was like, this is not, when we have our shadows, if you like, we can, from a young age, suppress the things that maybe an adult shouted at us for, or we didn't feel very good about, and you can shut that down within yourself. It then becomes a shadow quality. So it becomes something within you that you could potentially bring forward, but you hide because shame, or you don't think it's a good thing about yourself. So your wild side is about to be coming forward, or you are embodying that wild side of yourself now, where you're like, I'm going to speak my mind. I'm actually going to say what I think and what I feel, and I'm going to be unapologetic about it. You're no longer holding back things because of fear of upsetting somebody or offending somebody. You're not doing that anymore. You're like, it's on them. If someone has a problem with something that I've said or done, they need to come to me and tell me. If they don't, then that's up to them. This is how you roll now. That's how you are moving through your life. And I feel like that's why this divine intervention is happening, because it's almost like you've earned it. I want to get into the runes now. This is where the real magic is. What are your runes telling us about this? Okay, So yes, for many of you, it is about your financial situation is going to change majorly. There's going to be a real shift. It's almost like it's going to happen. I feel like in the next 3 days, there's going to be, you've gone from like being in your overdraft to having an abundance of money in your account. It's going to feel like that. It's going to be that quick. But I keep feeling the energy of it's not just that though. It's almost like that aligned with a particular relationship in your life as well is kind of coming together. There's an alignment happening. And the alignment comes through Wyrd, which is a very powerful rune. It is of personal power. It is a rune that is governed by Freya. And she was all about the sensual energy, like sexual energy. She was all about love and war. But it's how we work with love. And I feel like for many of you, this is going to sound really bad, if you were quite loose with your love, I feel like you've had some kind of realization about that, or things aren't going the way that they used to go, or you're not getting the same vibe from it. You're not feeling the same way from it. So this shift that's happening here is an alignment with actually what you truly want from a relationship. The trust that you truly want in a relationship is coming forward because you are learning to trust yourself first. You're aligning your head and your heart finally. And it really is, I feel like it's all very much in Muladhara, which is the base chakra. And this is our center for stability, for trust, for security, and also primal will. And it's almost like in you allowing yourself to express what your primal needs are, it's actually opened up your wealth alignment. It's actually opened up the ability for you to receive that. And if you look at that card as well, it's like something's been mirrored. It's like finally there's a synchronicity, and what you've been manifesting in your mind, the visualizations you've been having, they're actually going to come true in the 3D. You're actually going to see this happen. Okay, I'm going to get into, just pick a couple of tarot cards around this as well, because I want to give you a little bit more information on like, how is this actually going to happen? How is this going to come about? Okay, so it's coming about because you've gone through some kind of spiritual awakening, and you've learned to listen to that guidance from your spirit team. Now, when we say spirit team, this is basically your higher conscience coming through. So it's like you're removing all of the stuff. If you imagine there's levels of consciousness, and it's like you've got your middle consciousness here, your higher consciousness, and you've got your subconscious, but you also have with it then which one are you going to align with, and which one are you going to actually take action over. And it's almost like something from your subconscious has risen into your consciousness, and your higher self is guiding the process in how you go about this. I don't know where all those words came from, but I hope that makes sense to you. You've unlocked something here. You've got the key. You've received the key. It says bakery on there as well. So a bakery might be significant to you. For some, maybe you're opening your own shop or bakery or something like that, and you're about to receive the key for it. Or that is the key to something happening here. That actually looks a bit like, it's weird. It says bakery on the back, but it looks like a pub in the background. So for some, this could be you're about to go and open a pub, or you're about to open a bakery, or you're about to open your own boutique shop or something, okay? But it could have property attached to it that you're renting that has a key to the door, okay? So it's interesting that that's coming through. What else do we have for you? Do you know what? I've realised I've only picked 2 runes here. I'm going to pick a third rune. So I feel like Wyrd is showing up here for somebody because this shift that's happening, that's stabilising your energy field, is actually, in a way, could be to do with an unresolved relationship or connection. Maybe something it never took off, or you don't feel like it had enough room to grow. I feel like that's on your mind at the moment. And it's almost like in perhaps what you can't receive from that has been the catalyst for you working on this opportunity, working on a business and opening something up. And it's honestly, you have really created this shift just by cracking on, doing your own thing, doing the things that you're meant to be doing. Because it almost feels like there's this fear in you that things don't work out for you, things don't take off for you. And I feel like that really bothers you at times. Let's pick one more rune. yeah, this change is bringing a death and a rebirth situation. So drop me a DM if you want to go deeper into this reading. Have a blessed day.